Hi everybody, and a very warm welcome to my channel. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, which will be coming up on the right of your screen very shortly, and you'll be notified when I release new content. So I'm playing the Super Sunday day long, so it's a 12-board Matchpoint tournament best hand, and we have a fairly interesting decision on the first board. Partner owns 2 spades. Do we make a try for game? It's quite a bad 15. The queen jack, quite slow tricks. I think I'm sort of tempted to pass, but it could easily make on the wrong lead. I'm not sure I even want to bid 2 no trumps, because it might get us to some good games, but we might also get to some bad 3 spade contracts. I'm just going to pass. This is interesting. So I'm going to double 2 no trumps. I don't think it's going to encourage partners to do anything. I might have to compete to 3 spades here, depending on what suit they are light in. I might have a crack at 3 clubs. 3 hearts. The thing is, we're going to need to take this, if we're making 3 spades, then I need to take this 2 off, which, if West has got a singleton diamond, I'm not sure I am, so I'm going to bid 3 spades. Let's see. Well, we're certainly not making a game, and I think we're likely to just go minus here. So I haven't really got much option but to play low. I'm going to lose the ace-king of clubs. Now, I think they've only got 3. So they're playing in hearts. They're playing in a 4-card heart suit. I'm going to rough low and claim. So how were we doing against? It was a 4-3 fit. So there's a spade, a heart, 2 diamonds, maybe a club. It's touch and go whether it's making or not. But I suspect that some people will have got too high here. People tend to overbid, I think, opposite these weak 2s and just launch game. Now we have quite an interesting decision again. So again, best hand competition. We've got 11, 5, 5. We know partner can't have more than 11. I think I just have to overcall. It's really quite skinny. But we're the one with shortness, so we should be acting, and we have got a nice heart suit and a lot of playing strength. So what do we know now? West can't have more than 11. I think if we bid 4 clubs, we're going to be showing way more than we've got. So I've got to pass. King of hearts, king from ace-king. Partner's discouraged. You would have thought there was a good chance that partner had a doubleton, but maybe not. Dummy has 11 indeed. So it looks like east and north probably 9 each. So partner's going to have some sort of spade on her. Probably the ace of clubs. Maybe ace of clubs, queen of diamonds. Well, let's play a club. Let's get that trick in. No. Partner has ace king of spades. So what's going on here? Partner's out of trumps, so they can, if they've got another club, they can rough it. I think we just have to try and cash the ace of diamonds, which may or may not cash. It does cash. So we concede the rest. So what could we make there? We're losing a diamond, a couple of clubs, a heart. We couldn't make 4. Oh, we weren't losing a diamond. Maybe we can make 4. Not sure. It's touch and go. Maybe it's difficult to set up the club suit. Anyway, I don't see how we could really do any more. So a nice 14 here. Spade opener. Not quite worth a 3 spade rebid, so just 2 spades. So partner should have a limit raise with 3 for this sequence. And it's not a great fit, this, because good chance we've got some club losers here. So I can play low, playing for the jack on side. Oh, it is. Well, that's good news. So if the spades come in, we've actually got the rest now. Assuming hearts aren't 5 now. Let's cash a spade. Cash another. Okay. So I think we can play another spade, and if they naively try and cash a diamond, then we've got the rest. This is the sort of play that robots logically might find difficult to work out, while to a human it would be obvious that we don't have any diamonds because we just would never play like this. But let's see if the robot tries to cash a diamond. If we play hearts, it's going to be obvious what's going on, so we give them a chance to cash that diamond. They do. Okay, that's perfect. Wait a minute. Has anyone pitched a heart? Yeah, West has pitched one. So making 11 should be a good score. $18 high, 2 strong for a no trump, so 1 diamond and a 2 no rebid. So this shows 6 spades. We know they're limited to about 9 or 10. I don't think they ever let us play 3-no here, so I'm just going to bid 4 spades. So they got a hand that I think is fine to open a week 2 actually. (6-4). I know the suit's not great, but 6-4 shape is quite powerful in terms of playing strength. The robots are very picky about what hands they actually open a week 2. Now they're obviously threatening a ruff in the club suit. This is a doubleton or singleton. We potentially have 2 diamonds and a heart to lose, as long as and at least 1 spade. So we've got to hope spades play for 1 trick, or 1 loser, I should say. And then maybe we can play on hearts, depending on who wins, to perhaps ditch a loser if there are 2 diamond losers. I think that's maybe unlikely, because West is a passed hand, so they're not going to have ace of diamonds, ace of hearts, and king of spades. I think I'm actually going to win in hand and lead the 10 of spades, just in case this robot fancies covering. So I'm going to play the queen, overtake with the king. They have covered. So it may be because they got king jack 1 and they're trying to secure their ruff. No, they're 2-2. So now we can win this one and try the king of hearts. Obviously, if West has got the king of hearts, we're fine, because we can get to table to discard a diamond. We don't need the ace of diamonds on side. And it's pretty obvious they're going to take the ace of diamonds here. It was on side, so it didn't make any difference. So nice 17 here, 6-4 again. Just going to bid a spade, I think. Very heavy for it, but okay, I'm just going to bid 3-no directly. We get a diamond lead. Well, this is a bit annoying. They've led our best suit, but it's actually, our tricks are sort of blocked up a bit. And when this loses, they're going to switch to clubs. So we could go out with the ace. I think this works if the diamond leads a doubleton. We could go out with the ace, unblock ace king of hearts, and then play queen of diamonds. And then when they switch to a club, we can cash 2 hearts and enjoy the diamonds. But if diamonds are 3-1, there's a lot more issues. They would have to duck the second, so we'd have 4 hearts, 2 diamonds, a club, and a spade. That's 8 tricks. If we finesse and switch they switch to a club, then I think we got 5 diamonds, a club and 2 hearts. That's also 8 tricks. So maybe I should go up with the ace here and play for diamonds 2-2. Or them doing something crass like winning the second diamond would. That's bad news. It looks like it might be. Oh no, you can't really tell because obviously with King X they can't give count. There we go. Well, they have made a mistake here. So I think I'm just going to cash my tricks. It seems a pretty bad defensive error. Just going to cash my 2 hearts and 4 diamonds. Making 10. I wonder whether we can actually make it on this diamond lead. We could. Oh, because clubs are 6-3. I think that must be the reason. And don't see how we can make it if clubs were 5-4. Okay, so 1 spade by East. We have a normal takeout double. It's not a great hand this with Ace, King, Queen, Tripleton and Ace 1 in their suit, but I don't really want a bit of no trump, I don't think. With just Ace 1, it might well be better to play in a suit. That's the other main alternative. 2 hearts. Remember, partner could have nothing for 2 hearts, so this is just a clear pass. They're actually sort of really top end, so an 8 count. But note we've got 2 or 3 heart losers, a couple of 2 or 3 club losers, so we're plenty high enough here. So 8 opposite 15 is 23. So I guess I'm going to win and lead a heart towards the Queen. So they went in with the ace. I think they do this from Ace King Doubleton. They still play like they're on lead. And West played the 9. Not entirely sure what's going on. And then we get this club switch, which although it looks high, of course is actually low because we've got the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I guess we win. I wonder if we should be trying to clear the clubs. Say trumps are 4-1. If we play a heart and West has got King, can they have King Jack? So it feels like spades are probably 6-3 because West didn't raise. So they may well have done with 4. They really turned up with the Queen of Hearts. Maybe they can't really have the King of Hearts. Maybe East has got King Jack, Ace-King Doubleton. It seems unlikely that West could have the king of... So we had 15 opposite 8 is 23. That would give East a 10 count. I guess it's possible, but they must have the Jack of Hearts. So I think I am going to lead another heart now. Ooh. Ouch. Well, we need to go up with the Queen, because then the 10 is at least a trick. Now this isn't so bad. They haven't cashed the last heart for some reason. We know East has got the king, but I think I ought to cover this because... Or does it not matter now? Maybe it doesn't matter. We can play low. If they play a heart, I can just duck another club. If they switch to a spade, that doesn't matter either. It seems... So I don't think there's any necessity to cover this. So if I duck and it wins, they can play... Oh, they were trying to get a ruff with their small trump, maybe. If they play... If this wins, then... Well, I don't think East can have... East can't have started with King X. I don't think that seems highly unlikely. If they had a stiff trump. Maybe it's possible. But if I let this win, then they play a spade. I can play... Oh, maybe I can't play a club, actually. Because... No, maybe I do have to cover. They play a spade. Then I play a club. Yeah, they could give me a ruff and discard, which might be embarrassing. I'm going to cover. Are they getting a ruff here? They are. Spades are 7-2. Maybe there was nothing I could do. It feels like a really annoying hand. I'm not sure whether covering... If I don't cover, they play a spade. Then I can't draw the last trump. Because obviously I've got a club to knock out. So I have to play a club. Then they can give a ruff and discard. Okay, so we have really grotty 14 here, 4-3-3, but so certainly not going into a no trump. I'm going to rebid a no trump. And we are done. Seven of spades lead. That was partner's suit. Five of diamonds to the 4, 9 and queen. So we know West has got 6 clubs. Quite sure what's going on in diamonds. They got ace of spades. They got... Is this weak or strong, this 3 club bid? It's weak. Seems a weird thing to do, to pass and then bid 3 clubs weak. So I guess I play a spade back. I don't think there's any point in splitting here. They're never going to misguess if they've got ace jack 9 or ace jack 8 or something. So let's play low. Okay, they've got everything. They've got 7 clubs. So do we play a spade back? I can't see. Either we've got the ace of diamonds or we haven't. What's partner got for their bid? I think they've probably got the ace of diamonds. Okay, we can just clear out the diamond suit. They had a stiff heart. So making. I guess we were probably making some number of spades here. Well, maybe not. They can lead ace of hearts and a ruff. Well, in practice they lead a club, ace of hearts and a ruff, and then 2 spades. So we can't make anything. But obviously 100 would be better than 110. Well, this is a bit of a strange one. We've got really good spades, and that's sort of open. So I guess I just bid 2 hearts. Spade lead. So play low. If we put the 9 up, we would have actually had a spade loser, if you note. I mean, I know there's a ruff floating around, but West has got 5 to the 8, so no point putting the 9 up. In fact, they so rarely lead from honours, it's almost sort of certain that East has got Bear King. So I think we'll try and sneak a heart through. Hopefully West has got the ace and plays low. No. Now comes a ruff. So we can try the, well, well, they're going to cash a diamond, aren't they? So I guess I try and ruff. I imagine West had stiff ace of hearts, so this is being ruffed. Well, let's try, see what happens. Yeah. King of diamonds. And no, they run out of trumps now. So 14 count, I think this is a clear double rather than a 2 club overcourt. You can make some sort of case for 2 clubs because maybe you can compete to 3 clubs over 2 hearts, but double gets all the suits into the game. This could be a 4-card suit, so we can't really bid 3 spades. We're not strong enough to double, so we've got to pass. So do we lead partner's suit? King, Queen, 10, 9 is quite tempting. Let's lead that. So the 2 is missing. I don't know whether partner's encouraging from Ace 3, 2 or whether East is Bath cooing. Let's switch to a spade. So what do we know? Partner's got King, Queen of spades, so feels like Declarer hasn't got both heart honours here. So have they got something like King to 6 hearts, Ace of clubs, Ace of diamonds? I guess a spade is safe. So clubs are all gone. So we're going to get the last 2, I believe. No, it was another trump. Okay, 15 count, nice 15, 5, 4, 3, 1, good controls. Now this is interesting. So partner Jacobies, so we can show our shortage here. But I bet you they're going to jump to 4 spades. Because they're not going to have enough points to do anything. Well, they don't. So they got Ace of diamonds, so that's great news. So I think this is just a Blackwood now. We could bid 4 hearts and get them to Blackwood. Maybe that's better. Could we have a grand on here? Ace, Queen of spades. If they had a long suit like Queen to 6 clubs, I'm going to bid 4 hearts to see if I can get them to Blackwood. I'm pretty sure we're going for a slam here, because they're non-minimum for their 4 diamond bid. Cubid. No Ace, King of clubs. No, we know that. I'm just going to bid 6 spades in. So it's on the finding the Queen of spades. So I guess we can do the robot trick of leading the Jack of spades from hand. You wouldn't think that this would work, but it seems to. Okay, no cover. We can never tell. So all the tricks. Couple to go. 13 high, no, quite a nice 13. It is 4, 4, 4, 1, but the suits are sort of all reasonable. I'm just going to open a normal diamond. 3 diamonds is weakish, so we're done. So we have what looks like a couple of clubs, a heart, a spade. So we're probably going to make 3. I think we should duck this club in case they try and cash 2 hearts, and then maybe we can get a club away. Well, that plan hasn't worked very well, so I think it's time to draw a trump or two. Now, do they play a club? They play a spade. So I think we're okay now. They needed to cash their club trick. Maybe they couldn't. Maybe clubs are 4-2. So we can draw the last trump and ditch off our club loser on the spades. Oh, they were 4-2. Yep. Did I really see this spinning correctly? This is unbelievable, really. West overcalls a heart, and East with ace jack fifth heart and another ace can't support. It's a different game, really. So nice, very nice 14. Good 7-card suit and ace queen 9 on the side. I'm going to rebid 3 spades, definitely with this. I wouldn't be surprised if we've missed a decent game. Maybe not on this layout. Okay. Well, we've got to play low on the diamond, because I think it's unlikely they've underled the ace. I've seen them do it a few times. And a heart comes back. We're going to play low on this. That wins. Okay. So pretty certain East is going to have King Jack here. So we've got no heart losers. No more diamond losers. We have a club loser. If spades are 3-3, we're going to make an unlikely game here. May as well play another round. I think that's good news, because some people might be rebidding 4. And we can claim. So we lost 2 spades, a club and a diamond. See what the provisional is. Don't think we had any total disasters. Obviously a lot of computing going on. Here we are, let's see. 64. So we didn't have any. Last 2 boards were our best 2, both around 90. Our worst boards were 8 and 9. Well, there wasn't much we could do about 8, I don't think. Once they led a spade, I think our fate was pretty much sealed. 9 was our worst board by a long way. What did we do wrong here? Oh, I'm guessing people bid. I don't know. Bid 3 spades. Don't get doubled. 3 spades play fairly well. Maybe it does. Diamond, a club, a couple of spades. It's probably cheaper than 140. So probably people competing. Don't think we could do better than. Yeah, 3 hearts was cold actually. Oh yes, it made, of course, yeah. So yeah, it must be people competing. Maybe 2 club overcall leads to a different auction. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.